To the quarterfinals we go now in the 2021 Gold Cup, of course, with some big boys left. Some big boys gone home, including the likes of Panama. Goodness gracious me, but who will make it to the next stage of the semi-finals? We'll tell you that and more next. That's right, folks, back once again with another prediction video today. We're looking forward to the CONCACAF Gold Cup, and we'll get to that in just 1 second. If you do, where you been, boys? Stop what you're chewing, swallow what you're chewing, stop what you're doing and swallow what you're chewing. Smash that subscribe, keep your bang up to date with all things Gold Cup related, Blackburn Rovers related. Whoa, football related, we're going to know here on the Roverseas with some belting games on the agenda, including USA up against Jamaica, brother. That's right, looking forward to those, of course, this coming weekend. But before that, we're going to take a look back at my predictions, your predictions, of course, and give you an update of the prediction league. And this is a double update, of course, to show you who is out in control. We'll take a look at that in a minute, of course. If you're new, of course, check out the links down below. Make sure you check out the patreon.com/Roverseas if you want to support the channel in another way. Could do with some support in that, but let's get cracking. So here we go, boys. We're going to take a look back, of course, at my predictions first, and of course we'll bring you up to date with, of course, the leaderboard in the prediction league, who is running riot at the moment. Anyways, to remind ourselves of the final games in Group A and B. I kick it all off with who was this then? Of course, it was Guatemala up against Trinidad and Tobago. 1-0 win in the end for Trinidad. That was my pick anyway. It was actually a 1-1 draw final score. Point split right down the middle on that one. Meanwhile, Mexico did take on, of course, El Salvador. 2-0 win for them to win the group, of course. Important that. That was my pick. 1-0 win was the final score, so not too shabby on that one. Into Group B, then we go. Of course, it was Martinique up against Haiti. I went with a 2-0 win for Haiti. They actually won 2-1, so not too shabby on that one. And finally, in Group A, United States took on Canada, a big one. 2-1 win. I went with my head on this one, not my heart again. It was a 1-0 win, so not too shabby for me. Got myself 3 out of 4, which would put me pretty close to the top of the leaderboard. We'll have a look at the leaderboard for this one in just a second. Of course, this is the group stages, of course, how they panned out. Mexico came out on top, 7.7 possible 9. El Salvador coming in second spot, and they both go through. Trinidad and Tobago, Guatemala, they go home with. Thanks for Guatemala coming in the last second, of course. Picked up a point though. Would they have got more than Curacao? Probably not. Into Group B, of course, United States and Canada go through. USA come out top with a 100% record so far. Canada not too shabby either. Haiti and Martinique go home. And again, thanks very much for participating so far. This is the prediction league for this match week and match week alone. We've got a couple of twos knocking about. Winky's in there, of course, I haven't seen him in a few days. Only one top billing, that's James BCFC coming at you with 4 out of 4, so not too shabby there. We'll add those up to the leaderboard and have a little look. Here comes the matches that involve Group C and Group D. Kicking it all off with Costa Rica up against Jamaica. I went with the Reggae boys on this one, 2-1 win, but unfortunately I was wrong. 1-0 win for Costa Rica, man sent off as well. Joining them, Suriname did beat Guadalupe, 2-0 win. That was my pick again. 2-1 win was the final score, so not too shabby on that. Kicking off with the Panama did beat Grenada, but I went with a 3-0 win, but they could only beat him 3-1, which I think the goal difference hurt them in the end. Or did it really? I don't think it really had too much effect, because Qatar did beat Honduras 2-0 to top the group. Honduras already through, so regardless of what happened with Panama, it would have taken something special for them to go through. So not too shabby on that. Got myself 2, which is a brilliant, over 50%. Anyway, Costa Rica coming through as group winners. 9.7 possible 9. Jamaica are second. Suriname, Guadalupe are gone home. Qatar and Honduras go through as well from Group D as a bet. Probably the most competitive league, even though you probably got the weakest team in it in Grenada. But the 3 others were very, very tight. But anyway, Qatar go through. Honduras join them. And of course, we'll have a look at the quarterfinal setups in just a second. Of course, remind us of the leaderboard for this one. Tom Shepard got himself, Tom Stay got 2. Shepard's got himself a couple as well. Yannick Buster's got 3. Top billing though, Shane O'Donnell with 4. Of course, James BCC just picked up 4 the other day. Just the other one got himself 2 this time around. So it all equals out in the end. What about the overall leaderboard? Here it comes. Now again, these I do have to stress. Winky's there. Actually, this is a prime example what I'm trying to avoid heading into the big divisions in the prediction leagues. See, Winky's got 2 names here. Yeah, you know, when it comes to the Premier League, Bundesliga, I'm not going to be there adding these together. If you come in here, Winky, and I've had to correct a couple of other ones here. I didn't spot this one, but if you come in here, Winky 1 week, Winky spacebar the next week, spacebar Winky the 3rd week, Winky the next week. Guess what? I'm only going to add you up once. So whenever you type your name in for a prediction league, make sure you get it right the first time, and whatever you do, make sure that is the name the second. If you add an extra spacebar in anywhere or at the front, at the end, guess what? I'm not going to be there. I'm not going to be doing the homework. This is meant to be easier. I don't want to be there correcting it. I will correct this one for Winky because we've only got a handful of us participating. But when it comes to the big boys, you got to get it right. Whatever you put in the first time, that's it. Remember it is. Same here. Gaming Charlie. Usually it might be Gaming capital C Charlie. Remember how you type it. In fact, who's probably the best? Lol is probably the best right there. Look at that. Just like perfect. You know, don't muck about. Don't muck about. Just keep it simple. Like, if your name is Omar Esquivel, make it, you know, all lowercase, all uppercase, whatever it is. Make it easy on yourselves. Anyway, Omar Esquivel is leading. 20 points over possible whatever. Uben Hussein's not too far away either. Hans Worst not knocking the door. Gaming Charlie is up there. Shane O'Donnell not too far away either. James Peterson FC, Tom Stainer and Yannick Buster also in the mix. And Winky will probably add those other two in there. He'd also be up there as well. So keep in the mix. Of course, we've got quite a few points left on the agenda, so we've got no winner just yet. But anyway, if you want to get part in the next one, it is right here, right now. Prediction League quarterfinals, Gold Cup quarterfinal. And I'm not telling you off to being a punk. I'm just telling you off because I'm trying to make this easy for me, which makes it easy for you. Because if I can get the videos out easier, there's more videos to take part in. So make sure you get it right. I'm not going to be there doing your homework. And I'm going to be telling this again a lot as we edge into the start of some new things. Get your name right. I'm not going to be there. I'm not your mum and dad. I'm not your mum and dad. I'm not there to correct you. So sort that out. Here it is. The URL down the bottom there, that should be in the description as well, so make sure you check that out. Here we go, boys and girls. Here we bloody go. Take a look at the course of the quarterfinals. Of course, starting with this one, a bit of a zinger. This one is Qatar up against El Salvador. That's right, taking place on the Saturday, the 24th of July. They played each other just one time, actually. Prior to the tournament kicking all off, it was a 1-0 win, I believe, for Qatar back in, of course, July the 4th, as an Independence Day, of course. It was a friendly, of course, nothing on the line, but just kind of gave Qatar a good feel for themselves on this one. Of course, Qatar coming into this 92% form, which is an unbeaten run, actually stretching back all the way back for 10 games, up against El Salvador, who are 58% form, coming at you with 2 wins and 2 defeats in the past 4 games. Of course, heading into this, of course, not too bad for Qatar. They opened up their campaign with a 2-0 win, or sorry, they opened up the campaign with a 3-3 draw against Panama, beat Grenada 4-0, and smashed past Honduras, the tricky one, over in the respective group. As for El Salvador, opened up their campaign with a 2-0 win against Guatemala, followed that up with, of course, a win against Trinidad and Tobago, and then, of course, narrowly lost against Mexico 1-0. Let's take a look at the bookies odds on the show. 11-8 on-ish, Qatar 5-2-ish draw, which means extra time, and maybe even penalties, and 4-1 is your odds for El Salvador for the victory. Of course, the odds for the title, 12-1. Qatar 4th favourites, El Salvador 24-1. Long shots at the moment, so they've got the massive underdogs at the moment. That is Qatar. For me, though, I'm going to go with Qatar. Fantastic tournament so far. I think they can keep going and maybe make the final. But of course, they've got a bit of an awkward bracket for them on their hands, because waiting in their wings will be the winner of this one. That's why it is the United States and it is Jamaica, brother. Of course, who knows will come out on this one. Of course, I really do fancy the Jamaicans to upset the apple cart here and maybe get a result against USA. But we'll have to see how it all pans out. Of course, they're also locking horns this time, though, on Sunday. This will take place at the AT&T Stadium. Of course, the players are 15 times since 2003. 10 wins for USA, 3 wins for Jamaica, 2 draws. The biggest win for USA was a 4 win compared to the 1-0 win for Jamaica as well. Heading into this, America on 100% form, going back, winning 6 on the trot. As for Jamaica, they're coming to just 1 defeat in the past 4 games. Of course, that 1 defeat was last time around against Costa Rica. Of course, last time I played each other was a 4-1 win. It was a friendly back in March 2021. Last time I played each other, any game of any relevance was back in 2019. It was the CONCACAF semi-final. That was a 3-1 win for the USA. This is one stage closer. Of course, Jamaica come into this on a nice run at the moment. Of course, they did lose Costa Rica. Prior to that, they did beat Guadalupe, and they opened up the campaign with a 2-0 win against Suriname. As for USA, they beat Canada, Martinique, and Haiti to make it 3 wins out of 3. I think they're the only team to go through 3 wins out of 3. Correct me if I'm wrong. Look at the bookies odds on this one. We have USA 7-4 on for the victory. 10-3 is your draw. Again, penalties and extra time. 4-1 is your Jamaica, of course, on this one. Jamaica committed 20-1, 6 favourites. USA 13-8 for the title. They are second favourites behind Mexico. We'll talk about Mexico in a minute, but I'm going to go with my head on this one. 2-1 win. My heart says Jamaica, but I think even though USA have played a bit of a fringe squad here, they've done okay. Of course, the Canada game was a bit of a dull squib, but this one's going to be a bit difficult, and especially if Jamaica take the lead, it could be very, very interesting. Into the bottom half of the bracket now we go, and it is Mexico and it is Honduras. That's right. Of course, Mexico coming out Group A winners. Honduras coming out as what are they? Group D runners-up. Of course, they played each other a few times according to my knowledge. Give me a second here, just bringing it all up now. 17 times since 2003, 7 wins for Mexico, 5 wins for Honduras, and 5 draws. Of course, the biggest win for Mexico was a 3-0 win. The biggest win for Honduras was a 3-1 win. In fact, Mexico scored 20 goals to Honduras' 14 over those stretch of 17 games. Of course, Mexico coming to 83% for 7, and they've actually won unbeaten the last 6. 4 wins and 2 draws. Meanwhile, Honduras coming to just 1 defeat at the past 5 matches. That is, of course, heading into this. Of course, yeah, last time around, they played each other with a 0-0 draw. It was a friendly back in June 2021. Of course, prior to that was a 3-2 win for Honduras in the World Cup qualifying back in 2017. Heading into this, though, Mexico, of course, they've actually unbeaten start to the campaign. Of course, they did draw with Trinidad and Tobago, 0-0. They did pick up a win against Guatemala, and they did also beat El Salvador, yet to concede a goal. That is massive. As for Honduras, they came into starting with a 4-0 win against Grenada, backed it up with a 3-2 win against Panama, and then narrowly lost against Qatar, a 3-2 in the end. Bookies odds on this one we have Mexico 29 on for the victory. They are your favourites, 3-1 as your draw, 7-1 as your long shot. That is Honduras. Mexico are your favourites for the title, 6-4. Honduras are actually down 7th favourites, 25-1 to go the distance on this one. For me, though, I'm going to go with Mexico. I'm going to go with the bookies on this one and stick to it. 3-0 win, and again, clean sheet to boot. And then wrapping up. It will be a zinger chicken dinner at the end here. It is Costa Rica, it is Canada. Probably the biggest game, or one of the tightest game anyway, at this stage in the quarterfinals. Of course, well, the Jamaica one is also pretty good. But of course, anyway, they play each other on the 25th of July at the AT&T Stadium. Of course, played each other 10 times since 2003. 4 wins for Costa Rica, 2 wins for Canada, and 4 draws heading into this. Of course, biggest win for Costa Rica, 3-1 win. The biggest win for Canada was a 2-1 win. Heading into this, they played each other last round back in 2017. It was a 1-1 draw in the CONCACAF Gold Cup, and it wasn't the group stage, it was a draw. In fact, you go to about 2013 for the last time either of these two sides beat each other. It was a 1-0 win for Costa Rica back in a friendly. Canada's last win was back in 2007 in the CONCACAF Gold Cup Group A group stages. Of course, Canada come into this on the back of an okay start into the group, finishing runners-up behind the United States, beat Martinique and Haiti 4-1 consecutively, then lost narrowly to USA. As for Costa Rica, they're coming through group winners. In fact, they also came through with 3 wins out of 3, beating Guadeloupe, beating Suriname, and beating Jamaica, brother. Of course, bookies odds on this one. We have Costa Rica 8-5 for the victory. It looks like they are favourites. 2-1 is your draw, and 58 is your Canada. Of course, Costa Rica coming at you. Of course, third favourite for the title, 10-1. Canada 16-1 on this one. Difficult one to get past Costa Rica. I'm going to go with, though, the Maple Leafs. That's right, 2-1 win. To set up these Zingers chicken dinners semi-finals. It'll be Qatar, it'll be USA, it'll be Mexico, it'll be Canada, and it'll be anybody's guess as to who will make it to the final. Let me know your thoughts and opinions about this one. I look forward to seeing it. Until then, we're going to give the video some love. Smash your thumbs up, smash your subscribe. Check out the links down below on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and of course Patreon as well. We're going to be hoping to get some watch-alongs on these ones this weekend, so make sure you stick by. Best way to find out, smash the old little bell so you don't miss a beat. But until then, I'll see you soon for the next one, whenever that is.